Welcome or welcome back to my channel. In this video we'll be talking about how to shop for your clothes more intentionally. These are just some of my experiences, some of the things that I know just by virtue of my mom being a tailor and being around clothes like most of my life, if not all of my life. Some of these things might change just depending on the space that you are in your life, what job you have, how much you weigh and stuff like that. So just be aware of that. But I think that these are still things that you can consider while those changes are happening. Know your colors. What colors do you feel good in? What colors do you think you look good in? What colors do you gravitate towards? I found that like 2-3 years ago that there are just some colors that I don't want to wear and I can't compromise, but there are colors that I love to wear. If you watch my videos, you'll notice that I'm in black quite a bit. I love my neutrals, my blacks, whites, a little bit of mustard, maybe a wine red, but that the mustard and the wine red is as far as I'm able to go with color. Maybe like an olive green sometimes, but other than that, I typically gravitate towards earth tones. I feel more comfortable, more put together when I wear those colors. Figure out what your colors are. If you're more bold and you like the colors that pop, that's great, go for that. Dull clothing will not be your thing, and that's still fine, but just find out what works for you as an individual. Know your proportions, and not just your weight or your body type or all that stuff. Like, knowing whether you're a pear or an hourglass or an apple are great, but I think you should take it a step further and also know your proportions. For example, currently I'm a size 12 going to 14, and my waist to hip ratio is such that my waist is smaller than my hips. I have wide hips and I have very broad shoulders. So anytime I buy something, I need to factor in the fact that as much as I don't have a big bust, I have broad shoulders. So the designs I choose, the cuts that I choose, they factor in the fact that I have broad shoulders. Someone else can be a size 12 to 14, but they don't have hips. Maybe what they have mostly is a bigger bust and still broad shoulders or narrower shoulders, or they would have like straight hips or no hips and no bum and stuff like that. So it's not just the size and your body type that you have to figure out. You also need to figure out your proportions. They really affect how clothes look on us and how clothes sit on our bodies. Figure out the places where you like to shop. I used to say that I shop anywhere and everywhere, but slowly I'm realizing that there are places that I would rather not buy things from, only because I end up purging things from that place often, or the clothes don't last for a long time. I am right now in a place where I want to kind of shop for my forever wardrobe. I don't expect these clothes to last forever, but I would like them to have the capacity to last for a long time or for years, so that I can confidently say that I'll go a year without shopping for any clothes. Your priority might be different, but try and identify, okay, when I shop from this place, the items slap, they're dope, they never fail me. Or when I buy clothes from this place, the jeans don't fit right, the hem is loose. Try and kind of observe that about the places where you shop. Pay attention to the accessories on the clothing. So your buttons, your zips, those really contribute to how the clothing looks like in general. Some shirts look a little bit more expensive or look nicer because they have nice and high quality buttons, or they have zips that are not falling apart or not rusted or just something weird. Understand what fabrics you like. So fabrics and the texture of the fabrics of the clothes lend themselves to comfortability or to your comfort. There's some fabrics like polyester that actually, if you sweat, the sweat kind of tends to stick on the fabric, and so even when like body cools down, irrespective of whether you're wearing deodorant or not, you just kind of have like a musky scent. And then some fabrics feel like they're either poking you, especially with sweaters. So for this reason, I prefer wool or cashmere sweaters. I would rather spend the extra money for comfort when it comes to my sweaters. And sometimes the texture and fabric of something will also tell you just how far gone the item is, especially if you're thrifting. There's some fabrics that are not supposed to be see-through, so if they're see-through, then you know they're kind of reaching the end of the line there. So understand what cuts you like. Do you like something low cut if you're a lady? Do you like something that is like away from the ankle, or trousers that past your ankles? Do you like a more bootcut jean or a skinny jean? Sometimes your proportion and your body type might suggest, or like on the internet might suggest, that your body type requires a particular cut, but I found that it's more important, especially because of your proportions, to really look at yourself in pictures, in the mirror, and be like, okay, I like this, and really try and observe what you like about it. So for me, I've come to discover that I like this more crew neck type of vests, tops, and even like a halter. So if something's like close to my neck, I would prefer that, because it really minimizes the look of my broad shoulders. Like my shoulders don't look so broad. I also like off shoulders for that reason. I do not like short v-necks. They always make me look strange. I can't even define why they look strange on me, but I don't like to wear v-necks for that reason. If I was to wear a v, it would probably look better if it was a much deeper v, but I prefer to be on the modest side of dressing. So when it comes to trousers, I'm leaning heavily towards like flared pants or cargo pants, because they basically make my hips look less out there. But skinny jeans tend to amplify that. There's some leggings that I could wear that could cinch me a little bit more and make me look a little bit leaner on the bottom than I actually am. And for that reason also, I like to wear coats or sweaters that pass my hips just a little bit. I don't typically like to wear cropped jackets or short jackets that just hit your waist. Know what types of styles you gravitate towards. If you like to use Pinterest, then that would be a really handy tool for you to be able to discover, do you like a more minimal, relaxed look, or do you want like a more edgy, sporty look? Do you want that feminine and sweet and like whimsical look, or what are you really going for? So for me, whimsical is not the look that I'm going for. It maybe occasionally I can have some of those pieces, but they would also have to be minimal and neutral and relaxed and comfortable. But typically my style is casual, because that's what my lifestyle allows for. So that's another thing. Lifestyle. What does your lifestyle entail? Are you an office person? Do you work from home? Do you have a job that requires you to be comfortable? Does your job require you to like get on the ground and like touch dirt and stuff like that? I work from home, and so there's a lot of loungewear, there's a lot of casual wear. Even when I go to the office, I am not working for anyone that would require me to be officially dressed. So I do have some official pieces, just because I also like structured pieces, but I don't have too many official pieces because they will simply not get use in my wardrobe. I've gone reducing them with the times, and if you've watched my minimal shoe collection video, then you will see that also my shoes are the same. I don't have one pair of shoe that is formal, except maybe my mules, the rest, and my loafers. The rest are sneakers. And so yeah, because I'm going for comfort and I have a casual lifestyle. Hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you on the next one.